I feel like I waited for Horatio as long as I could. I just like it's like I can play this music for a little bit. Maybe I could go back to it if you want me to. But hi, hello, how's everybody doing? We're back on Thursday once again. Thank you. Last week or earlier this week, you might have saw me do an interview with Dana and Julia. If you haven't got a chance, you might want to take a look at it on my channel. It's really good.
Yep.
I'll be cutting some of them up probably later on this week, today or tomorrow, and putting some stuff up. But a really, really, really good interview, and I really liked having them on and them talking about their career and all the stuff that they've done, which I think a lot of people don't know. A lot of the work they've done, and them to talk about something other than the controversy that seems to like engulf their lives, but also to put it in perspective. Like the same night as all this craziness, this bullshit happens, it was the same night that like Adam Sandler discovered them, and that was like the beginning of their career. So you can imagine what it was like to start your career like that. Anyway, we have a empty spot here, waiting for Horatio to come in. Oh, I hope he'll come in. But our friend Michael Delaney's here. Actually,
Come in. Hey, everybody.
well, we can actually do something like this here until he gets here. How about that?
I'm still.
Big pictures for the nice people. Did you get a chance to see Pam Bondi yesterday? Be a somebody described her
Yeah.
as
Whoa.
a Springer.
Whoa. If she was an actor, and she was acting, I'd say she was maybe forcing it, trying too hard, too much righteous indignation. Pick another emotion besides pure, I'm above this, how dare you.
You gotta have levels
Just
in
the
there.
Karen of Karens. Really Karened it up.
Such a bad actor. Well, you saw her notes? They keep getting pictures of her notes. It's so stupid. She doesn't know how to put the fucking close her the envelope. So they get pictures of her notes, and they're so like for a 5-year-old, like diagrams, like all the shit that she's gonna talk about all the congressmen. She's got them on notes.
Oh, they got the close up of it? And it's
Yes,
just.
like, yeah. One of her notes was that
When they do
they're
that for Trump,
spying on the
it's just
congressman, looking at all the searches. There's searches of the Epstein files. They were spying on him.
I think Trump stopped doing that because in his first term they would close up on his stuff, and it was like a tracing of a hand, um, things like that. It was just stuff that wasn't connected, but he'd wave it around as if it was the
Yeah,
the mulligan.
yeah. No, hers was very, very specific. It was obviously like she said. It looked like she'd been in a meeting with Trump personally. And he said, "You say this." And so she's got like lines and diagrams like, "Say this about this guy."
Yeah.
Uh,
Whoa. She's been in a couple of these things already, and it seems like she doesn't want to talk about anything.
no. No, she just came there. I mean, Patel's the same way too. They just came there to be feisty, which I'm sure they were giving me instructions of like, and that it's all for an audience of one, which he loves. But they look so
This is a
stupid doing
two-way
it.
street. This is a two-way street. Everybody does the same thing when they ask the question, and then they start answering the question like this. Uh, Thank you for asking that question. I'm going to eat up as much time as I can, leading up. All right, and then they just roll over them. So
Yeah,
it's kind of it's just this shitty dance of two unwilling dance partners.
they are. It really is.
So you can tell that it amounts to a complete waste of time. It's one cock block, um, you know, versus a javelin. So
Right. Yeah. Somebody was pointing out that she sounded a lot like the like Parker Posey's character in White Lotus,
I had to do
and
research. I looked up the White Lotus, and yeah, the clip was
it
right
sounds
on target.
exact like
Right
her.
on. Well,
Somebody's
that's who
gonna
she's
make it.
appealing to. That's the middle American that she that thinks like her, maybe feel has a little bit of those feelings, and is
Well,
feeling righteously indignant.
I'm sure she was told that. That's the script. Righteously indignant. I think I got it. You don't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
You shut up.
How dare you?
How how dare you talk to me? Somebody should make her say Lorazapam. That's in my little joke in my in the thing.
Okay.
Some of the senator, what senator or a congressman should see. There's a drug. I don't know if you know about it. I don't know what drug you're talking about. Well, let's hear you say it. It starts with an L and Lorazapam.
Why? What's their involvement with that?
That's just that was almost Parker Posey's catchphrase on the White Lotus.
I see. I see. Sorry, I don't
Lorazapam.
watch a lot of TV.
Lorazapam.
I do, which is kind of a lie, because I'm looking at the TV a lot. I just don't watch like the shows, the typical shows.
Oh, you
I
never
just
saw White?
watch
Oh, that's
movies.
why you saw a clip of White Lotus.
Yeah, I had to look it up. Of course.
I
Yeah, we could get Parker Posey in to take Raj's spot. She used to come around UCB. She knows him. She can fill in. She can understudy.
uh yeah, she's great in the Mighty Wind. She's really funny. Yeah, so she had this character on White Lotus that I mean, a lot of people asked her what she based the character on. She had this really distinctive. You heard it, the distinctive accent. And on the show, the family was supposed to be from from North Carolina. The husband had a Duke shirt.
Uh,
um, but she had this distinctive accent that she just kind of like created because people were like, was that really like true to North Carolina or where'd you come up with it? And she's just like, I just came up with it, but she's ended up sounding exactly like Pam Bondi, who's from Florida,
no kidding.
from your neck of the woods.
I'm
Well, yeah,
not
that's what
really
she
from
was.
Florida. No, I was already a full-on
You,
Massachusettsian,
yes,
Bostonian
you were
before I
a
was transplant.
transplant. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I went to middle school, and I started my in Florida in middle school. It's pretty damn young. But
Pretty
again,
young.
I had firmly imprinted on New England as
Had you picked up the
my
accent?
place. No, I was spared.
Yeah.
My mother didn't have one, and we always sided with my mom over my dad. So we we went with my mom's pronunciation of stuff. To me, the Boston accent sounded weird. The way people said "foa," it sounded bizarre.
It does sound
But
bizarre.
I definitely have a northeastern accent, though.
Yeah, I can hear it a little bit, but yeah, you definitely have
Wait,
the
what were we talking
Boston.
about? Bondi, Florida.
Well, she's from Florida.
Yeah, I can't. You can't watch that stuff in real time. It's too much of a show. Too much of a just a. It's just a reality show, really. You got to read about it the next day. You can read much faster than these assholes can talk.
Right. I'm looking at the. I set up a Discord and people are putting up stuff in the Discord from the.
What do you see, Jerry?
Somebody put up a meme, a Mark Wayne Mullen meme. Just give me a joke.
Uh
Here,
oh,
here, here, here.
I'm froze.
Are you frozen?
Maybe it'll come back. Oh no, frozen with me on one of my famous blinks.
Can you hear me?
All right, Jerry's back. Yep, I'm on a
Um,
delay now. Maybe I should reload.
You can't see that.
What
Too
do we
small.
got?
It's too small. It's Mark Wayne. There it is. All right. Oh, there's three of me. There's three of me watching it. I didn't notice I didn't have you in here. Uh,
Yeah, there's three of you.
all right. That is funny. Um, yeah, I enjoyed watching a lot of that. Somebody described her as a Springer, a Springer guest.
Oh,
That's
wow.
that's the energy she came up with. She's
Yeah,
great.
that's
It's
very
just like,
close. That's
yeah,
really it. Because
the
they're sitting
audience
there
yelling at her.
stewing. They've been thinking about this on the whole flight from Peoria or wherever it was. Come in and get this guy.
Well, in Congress is like the end of the show, though, when the audience gets to say something to the guests when they're on, you know, when they're on the
Oh,
screen. You don't know me.
they,
You don't know me. That was her whole
yeah,
thing.
they get their chance. And then Jerry gets to throw in the final thought.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's Gymnasium Jordan.
Jim Jordan's final thought.
The Jim Jordan thing doesn't work as much as well in verbally as it does in print. Um,
So I went to high school with a really good wrestler, um, and the guy ended up being a world class wrestler. He ended up being actually one of the guys that was like one of the wrestlers that was hanging out with that weirdo with when they made the movie about it, the Steve Carell movie. Uh, and the guy would invite the Olympic team to his house. Um,
oh, no, I didn't see that one. You're not talking about the Mickey Rourke thing.
no, there's a movie. I forgot what the movie's called. But somebody will be able to think of it. There's a movie that
Carell's a
came out.
weirdo who invites wrestlers over to his
Is
house.
is a true story. This guy who was, I think he was just like a fan of wrestling, of like collegiate or Olympic wrestling, and the story is about like he got obsessed with these two wrestlers and I think it was two brothers and the brothers ended up getting involved with them, but yeah, he would just like try to sponsor wrestling. I think he wanted to be a wrestler. It's hard for me to remember the whole story, but Carell was the title character. But
Interesting. No, I haven't heard of that one.
anyway, my friend he wrestled at Michigan, University of Michigan, and he wrestled Jim Jordan a number of times for the national championship. I think they went back and forth for a few years, like from
Really?
sophomore to senior year. Yeah,
And what do you have to say about all that scandalous business?
I always wanted to ask him. I don't know. I haven't talked to him since Foxcatcher. Foxcatcher was the name of the movie. I haven't asked him since I haven't seen him since high school. I've always wanted to ask him, like, what do you think about
Foxcatcher.
Jim Jordan now? He was like your enemy, your wrestling enemy.
Is a foxcatcher like a chicken hawk?
There is a reference. I think I feel like Foxcatcher was the place that was a reference to the place that he
Uh,
lived. 2000. Why is it 2016? There's a documentary about it too. Yes. Okay. So yeah, he played John DuPont, who was from the DuPont family. He was an heir to the DuPont family, and yeah, he would give money to the United States wrestling team, and he'd like have him at his house, and he ended up becoming friends with this wrestler, and I think he ended up DuPont ended up shooting him, from what I remember.
shooting him. Is this a
Yeah,
spoiler?
it's not a spoiler, no. Um,
Did he
I mean,
want
I'm telling the.
relationship? Was he looking for love
I
with
think
these
that
wrestlers?
you don't really know what his deal was. He became like he got addicted to cocaine. He was crazy. He's just nuts.
Okay.
And I think from what I remember in the film, you don't really know the motive, other than him just being obsessed with these guys, with these wrestlers.
The guy who can't wrestle who becomes obsessed is the one who should become the announcer. I got a chance to be a fake wrestling announcer in Billy's show, Pile Driver. It was
I love
one
that.
of the funnest shows I ever did. I always wanted to be. I just, I wanted to copy Chet Soley, I mean Gordon Soley from Florida Championship Wrestling. So I made myself his grandson, and then I just did my best Chet. I did my best Gordon Soley, but it's kind of as a jackass. And I had Rob Hubel. Hubel was the main guy, and I got to be the color guy off of Hubel, which was, of course, he was rock solid as Dick Duffy.
Yes,
And I can't remember. I think we gave him a neck brace. Dick
that's
Duffy
right.
always wore the
I had
neck
a neck
brace,
brace already. I had a neck brace on.
which just is back history. That's all the back history that you need. Is I'm wearing a fucking neck brace.
Did Tommy help you guys out a lot with that show? I feel like he came in and did some
No,
stuff with it. No, he didn't do anything.
no, he was too busy. I think doing the real thing. Or Conan, we couldn't get him. He told us plenty of stories, though.
Yeah, I used to hear a lot of stories from him too. I worked with him, and then there was another guy I worked with in the Martin Short Show, another comedy. They hired a lot of comedy writers, or actually a lot for not being comedy.
On the Martin Short Show?
There was another writer from Martin Short Show that went to he wrote the WWF was called then WWE. He wrote for them too. Do you know? It was
Oh,
like
what's his name?
um
Uh-oh.
I can't think of it.
Yeah, one of my former students went off and started writing for Vince. They brought in a lot of comedy
They
people.
did. Yeah,
Well,
I
because
forgot this guy's name because
wrestling
this
took
guy.
that turn.
Well, this guy had a hard time there because I guess it was like I guess some comedy rooms could be like this, but it was like it was like wrestling. Like Vince would come in and go like, "What's your pitch?" And you'd have to like pitch it. If you were like not confident, which like a lot of comedy writers aren't. Like comedy writers like it's the reason that they're writers. So their
Yeah.
pitches like they're looking down at their feet and they're talking. And you have to be like in that mindset of a comedy writer to be like, I get what's funny about that because you can, if somebody's not like selling the idea great, you could miss something that's really good. And also, I guess when you're in a room full of comedy writers, you're all kind of like that anyway. So.
Hmm.
So I guess this guy would have come in with that kind of energy, and Vince would be like, "Hey, lift your head up, look at everybody. What are you doing? Do you want us to do this thing or not? Sell your fucking idea. What are you doing?" Yeah, you couldn't get by with just being like that. You had to like, so it's like so you had to pitch it like a wrestler, like, all right, fuckers, listen up. This is the best fucking comedy idea, and it's funny.
We get to see a little bit of that from Vince in some of those documentaries. One of them I saw, he's auditioning wrestlers, basically bringing them in, and there's some poor bastard whose hook
Make
was that he could
vomit.
he had this talent that he could puke
Yeah,
on
vomit like a
cue.
man. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and then he
Vince is
choked,
like, oh.
or rather, he didn't choke. Vince brought him in. He's like, "All right," and they bring out a trash can.
The guy was just spitting. He's just spitting. He's just spitting in the trash
It was
can.
horrible, horrible fail.
You getting sick? Hey, yeah, looks like he's getting sick. You're getting sick, aren't you? Yeah, he's getting sick. You gonna puke? Oh, look like he's gonna puke. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna puke. Look at him go. Look at him.
That doesn't happen.
He's just like,
So
I still don't know what the controversy. Vince McMahon is like out of society now because of something, and I still don't know exactly what it was. It's like a sex scandal, I think, right?
yeah, I think there was one. Nobody wants to know about Vince McMahon's sexual exploits. It, But if he wants to go away, that'll make everyone happy. But instead, we got his wife running the education department. This fucking idiocracy. That is the idiocracy at its most literal.
You know, the Betsy DeVos was probably just as bad, though. She was,
DeVos is probably worse because she knew
yeah,
something. Half a brain is dangerous.
yeah,
But
exactly.
what they got was just a wrestler mom. Hey, is Pam Bondi a mom?
uh, Pump. You know, I had that
Is
question, and
she in fact a mom?
I don't think so. But no, let's look
Because you
at it.
don't want that coming at you if you're a child. You don't need
Oh
that. That's
man,
zero
no, I have to
tolerance.
going to school with that. Like with that as your mom? Come on, that's worse than having your mom as a teacher, or as like a lunch lady or something.
My son has one parent who's a full-on teacher, a real teacher of children, and another parent who's a teacher of comedians. So he's getting it from both ends. Like he wants one parent wants all the traditional stuff, and the other one. My thing was when he was late for school was to play the Flight of the Bumblebee
Oh,
loud and
my
just play
son,
that music. I have a video of him of that, and
throwing
just
something
him
at you.
getting ready, and it's him begging me to stop playing the Flight of the Bumblebee. That'll make him tie his shoes faster. Anyway,
um,
that's as Pam Bondi as I got. Was
that's-
tormenting him with music to try to have him commit to my will to go to school.
yeah, I used to try to do that with the music stuff, man. It just makes my kid crazy. He just can't take it. He's just like, turn that
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
It's
They
not
failed to see
funny.
the humor.
No, no, yeah, the humor never comes.
He was in the hospital one time, so I bought this big bag of like toys and stuff to cheer him up, and I brought a Nerf, one of those Nerf things. I told him if any of the nurses give you a hard time, just shoot them with the Nerf. His reaction was not amusement; it was, "Get that shit out of here! I don't want that crap." He was in pain. He didn't want my hijinks.
Let's see if I can get this in here.
I thought it
I'm
was a
gonna
good idea to have a Nerf gun because the nurses can really frustrate you. What do we got here?
so you know, it's funny gifts. What's better? I'll get you back. Here you go. GIFs, I should say.
Is it GIF or GIF?
It's definitely GIF,
People decided it was GIF,
like choosy peanut butter.
like the peanut butter.
Choosy moms. Choosy moms. Choose it. You know, moms who don't give a shit choose whatever else kind of peanut butter. you know,
Come on,
wayward
man. I
moms,
can't go
you
back to
know,
GIF. Once
sloppy
you've gone
moms.
natural peanut butter, Jerry, you cannot go back. You can
I
never
haven't
go
had
back.
that kind of peanut butter. I don't know since I was a kid. Since I was a kid.
Since I was a kid.
Since they started making natural peanut more, you know, better peanut butter for you. Because I think that they
Hmm.
can't call. I don't think they can call Jif peanut butter anymore. I think you have to call it like peanut butter spread or something.
Ew. Because there's so much margarine and oils
So
and palm oil and crap in it.
and sugar, yeah.
They
Maybe
want it so
choosy.
that you can. They want that peanut butter so spreadable you can spread it on a feather, like because it's got to go with the Wonder Bread that it's on, which would tear to bits if you tried to put natural peanut butter on it.
Oh yeah, that's who's that guy? The writer from Conan. This is bit. Um,
Kylie, who's
no, the black guy.
smooth,
Not JB. JB was at SNL. It starts with a
right?
D.
No, he did bits on Conan.
Yeah, he would come on. Um, yeah, he's like, man, crunchy peanut butter, I'll fuck your bread up, man. Crunchy peanut butter and put it in a
Oh
fucking
yeah,
refrigerator? fuck, man? That's
Yeah,
the
no,
hardest shit ever. It'll fuck your bread up.
I didn't originate that. Um, everybody loves that George Carlin bit he used to do about do you reach down into the middle of the bread and pull out the soft bread, leaving the stale ends for your family?
My mother gets so mad. Like I can tell you did that because how the bread and the is back in the package all fucked up and, and
Yeah,
out of order.
yeah.
You guys are like I get now I'm just I've got this like a million Mr. Show memes going up.
Up where?
They put them up on the Discord. There's a Discord server that I started for the show.
Oh, okay.
So the
So
people
there's a
that are watching,
parallel,
yeah, people
there's
that are
a
watching are much.
parallel Discord happening.
There is.
What's the gist of the Mr. Show thread?
I'll send I'll send you the link. You can look at it if you want.
Okay,
It's just different gifts from Mr. Show. I'm looking at. I'm gonna fuck
I
me a
get it.
fish. I'm looking at the the adventurer sketch. When the lion roars, the vagina in my chest trembles. Wait a minute, what? I said the vagina in my chest trembles. I don't think you know what words mean. And also the rich guy, which I love, the Global Core rich guy, who makes the makes his employees take a break for ice cream or for fruity.
Oh, that's a great one.
I love that.
Yeah. He
Yeah, that was
declares that all of these goats are retarded. He's got a huge bevy of pet goats. Yeah.
and
He's
that
the
was that guy was
CEO.
based on a he was based on a real person. There was a documentary about a CEO who went crazy and lost all his money, and he based it on that.
Oh, no. Well, that's a very real character. It really does seem like it comes from a real place. Makes everyone take foodie breaks.
Everybody loves Tofudi.
Yeah.
What do you mean you don't
It
like
tastes
it?
just like ice cream.
It's like ice cream. Yeah, but it's not ice cream. Yeah, but it tastes just like ice cream, so eat it. Goats are
That was a
nature's
long
presidents.
sketch too. That was a good episode. Everything connected up nice. I find it real hard to do like zooms and things, and then have there be a sidebar. Sometimes I'll do a Zoom like a symposium, an improv symposium, something like that. And then when it's over, you see all this shit going off on the side. It's like, wait, you guys been all fucking chit chatting while I'm giving my speech? Like, come on. It's finding out that your class is just not paying attention, but not until it's over.
What do you think you got? This audience is a bunch of people who didn't pay attention in class,
Well, that's who improvisers are.
right? Everybody's got.
I'm not one of those people who got into theater by choice. It was one of those things that, like, well, this is I mean, I think I was just working at a Rite Aid as a clerk, just taking, community college courses. It's
Same
like,
with me.
you're already in your 20s, like, what the hell am I going to do? And, like, this theater thing is making me want to get up in the morning. It's making me want to show up early and stay late. And I
Yeah.
never had that. That never happened before.
Yep.
So, maybe I should hang around there, see if I can get anything cooking.
Yeah.
It's
Same
what we
way. I was
wanted
like,
to do. That's what we wanted to spend our time on.
time doing. Yeah. I was like, oh, I'm reading books about this stuff. I'm looking at it. I'm constantly in it. Yeah, it must be what I want to do. I think very early on for me, it was just like, well, it's a hobby. I like being around this. But just obviously, there's no way you could ever take it seriously. I live in Michigan. I mean,
South
but
Florida. Yeah.
yeah. See, well, high school. I don't know what you thought about like theater in high school was like, to me was really the stupidest thing in the world and really embarrassing. Even though I never made fun of the people that put on the play or whatever, and they probably did Grease or something when I was in school. But I just had no desire to do the school play or to be in that.
I got to say, before the teen anxieties kicked in, the school play was one of the fun parts about grammar school. We always did a play, like we did a
Well,
full on musical
if you
when
have
you
to, like,
fifth when you were in fifth and sixth grade,
yeah,
and
I
they
didn't
were
mean a
really
class
fun.
like doing it as a class. I meant like the drama, taking drama and
No,
doing the
no, I
yeah.
wouldn't have gone near that with a 10-foot pole ever. You couldn't get me on stage with a gun during the high school years.
Now I did
No way. But I
I
didn't
did
look
I
down on kids who did it if that was their thing. Didn't I didn't care.
yeah, well, I did do stand up. I did like our talent show. I did comedy in our talent show. I would do that. I could do what I wanted. I didn't want to do Grease.
No, you had to audition. Who wouldn't know? Auditioning
Right.
too embarrassing. Not gonna happen. But you know, I went to tech school. I went half of the day to tech school, starting in 10th grade, and then I just dumped the high school and stayed in the tech school, and worked my way from the art department over to the video department. So by the time I was 17, 18, we were just making our own videos in class. That's what we did all day. It was just make videos.
Oh, I wish I could have done that.
I
Yeah,
think Raj did the same thing.
he did.
We got to
Yeah,
goof around with the school's
with the
equipment
school
all the
video
time.
equipment. Yeah, I would have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have loved doing that. I mean, I'd make tapes. I'd make recording tapes. But if I had video equipment, I would have I went crazy.
I know.
Uh,
I couldn't afford to be a film guy. I wanted to be like one of those filmy guys because I love movies. But I couldn't afford that shit. No way. Theater was free. All you had to do was show up.
yeah, we didn't have much of a film. I was in the art school department, but we didn't have much of a film school. I remember going down there and watching stuff like they would show documentaries and stuff like weird films and shit. They were the ones that you could go and watch in the student union or whatever.
Okay.
But
You
yeah,
had
they
to
didn't
go
seem
to
like they had any
university for that. We didn't have that at community college. We just had
same as
TV
me
production but it was TV
exactly.
production. We were just doing mock shows, so we did our own mock shows and fucked around, and did dumb stuff.
Now was it the same like ours was the TV production stuff that you could take that ended up being the public TV station in our town
In
was the
some places,
college.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was more common that they would turn it into a radio thing. They
Yeah.
erect
Yeah.
their
Yeah.
little own radio
Yeah.
because that was easier to run and all. But yeah, I think a lot of the college stations and outfits like turn into the local station. We got
TV
out of
station. Yeah.
Fordham, we've got what is it, FDU or something,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just a regular radio station until a Fordham basketball game comes on, and then everything goes to a screeching halt. They have to play. It's a Jesuit university.
Uh huh. Oh, I know Fordham's the blah 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 blah.
Yeah, Fordham. Yeah, well known.
The years between teen anxiety and yeah.
Mm. I couldn't
Yeah.
drink. My body didn't tolerate alcohol well, but I did everything else pretty good. All the coke and quaaludes and weed, I didn't seem to have any problems with. Everybody drank all the time. I just couldn't be part of that. I really did try, but I would get too full. The beer would get too disgusting. And the moment I got drunk, I would get sick and go home and be miserable. So,
I always got sick too, but didn't stop me. Well, I don't think
that's how you learn. That's what learning to drink is about. It's about getting sick enough times that your body's
you
like
just don't
built
do
up
it
an
anymore.
immunity to the poison. But
Well,
I
you just
just could never cross that barrier, and I just said, forget it. I'm not going to drink. I'm not going to be a drinker.
my bad thing was that it wasn't so much drinking too much. I would drink, drink too much and making bad decisions. Drinking a lot and then going home and eating. Um, First of all, I gained a lot of weight, but I would just wake up sick because I would just be,
Uh,
I don't know, for some reason hungry or hungrier than I think I am at the end of the night. I always go home and just like wolf down a ton of food and wake up.
Everybody likes to eat when they're
Yeah.
wasted. Afterwards, you want to scarf something down.
Yeah.
But no, it would just come. It's coming right back. It's coming back up.
Coming back up, yeah. I don't think Horatio's gonna make it with us today.
I have a feeling not. We didn't hear from him yesterday. He did not weigh in.
Oh, he didn't weigh
So
in.
I
All
thought, you
right,
know
I didn't
what?
see.
Maybe he's in LA, or maybe he's still in San Diego working on that thing somehow.
Yeah, they might be. I thought he was going back, but then he was going. I know he went back, and then I think he was coming back to shoot some more. So yeah, obviously it's movie, and movies
Okay. Are you
are
doing something?
much
We're
like
talking
that.
about the Joe Nunez project. Are you
Yeah.
doing it?
No. No. I haven't seen him. I haven't seen any of those guys. They're not that close to me. I'm in the North County, and they're shooting like in San Diego proper.
Oh, San
Some
Diego's
a
that
little.
big.
I'm like, eh. I'm not in the city proper. I'm like in the northern suburbs, kind of.
I see.
So yeah, I'm like 20 minutes away.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so it
The
doesn't
land
take
of
as
Ron
long to get.
Burgundy.
Well, for me, it's closer to LA. It would be 30 to 45 more minutes. And especially with traffic, it would take me a lot longer to get to LA than it would if I was in San Diego in the city.
Hmm.
So come and see me, everybody. Stop by. But yeah,
I got
but
a
I
new
am right
car.
by
I
the
want to
beach.
take. I want to take a long drive because I got this. I feel like this car I have is really trustworthy because I just got it. It's a 2024.
Oh yeah. Would you go coast to coast?
Nah, it's too much of a pain in the ass. I would have to schedule all the treatments and bullshit. But maybe something close. All I've really thought about is going somewhere where they have a really great pinball joint. Up in Connecticut and
Yeah,
Middletown, New
yes.
York, there's a couple really great pinball places have like 100 machines.
I was gonna
Um,
say East Coast.
uh, but that's different. It takes an hour to drive to some. There's some great places in Brooklyn too that have 75 machines or so.
Oh
But
yeah.
it's not a pleasant drive. It's not like driving through the country up through Westchester, which is gorgeous, the Hudson
No.
Valley.
Yeah. No. It's not. No. Yeah. Driving through Manhattan is not fun. Oh no, you don't have to drive through Manhattan. You could come. You could go.
You know what? I know the tricks about driving in Manhattan. I don't know them in Brooklyn. And the BQE, there's always something nasty going on the BQE.
Yeah. I feel like it's yeah, a little less rules going on Brooklyn. I don't. I don't.
Well, that's part of what blew it in Manhattan. You used to be able to bomb around Manhattan and really get places quick. Because 10th Ave, there was like two
Mhm.
official lanes, two unofficial lanes, and the people wanted to just drive slow, went in the middle, and all the cabs and everyone else tore around the outsides. And you could really book around town. And they got rid of that. They put in all these curbs now. So if it snows more than 8 inches, the pedestrians get to fall over them, and the cars get to drive over them.
Wait a minute. Though you mean they got the median? You mean? Uh,
Curbs. There's just like nasty little curbs that stick
oh
out for no
right. Oh, you can't
reason
just like jump
to
over the
keep the
curb. Yes.
traffic bottled. So
Yeah.
they got 23rd Street down to a one-lane street.
Right.
What are you
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah. Yeah. They don't want people driving.
No, that's really the ultimate goal is to eliminate the car.
I could imagine that at some point they may just completely block off Broadway at Times Square and just have the traffic going around and like you never can go. There's no traffic going down Broadway.
They're getting there.
At
They
there
got some
at that.
partials.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you used to just bomb down Broadway, and now if you try that, no, you're going to get hedged off.
Yeah. Might as well just cut it off. I mean, just that portion right at Times Square. Just have it. Well, they do that anyway, right? They block it off for millions of things.
I'm all for making the city more bike friendly and pedestrian friendly, but I'm not for the Disneyfication. which is what's kind of happening.
That's what they want, yeah. Well, there's so many cities that are like that. Like, I don't know if you've seen what it's like in Chicago, right around Wrigley Field, but they kind of like blocked off a lot of the streets, and it's kind of, it's like a, and it did the same kind of thing in downtown LA, where the stadium is down there. Um, it just, it's just like a big plaza, you know,
I could
that
see
people can
that
walk
around
around in.
the stadium because I've been Milo and I went to a couple of Red Sox games at Yankee Stadium the past couple of years, and it's pretty gnarly. It's gnarly.
It's just
If you had to
all,
follow
yeah, it's just there.
go through a windshield once in a while.
Yeah. Yeah, just don't go over there, I'm sure, while there's a game.
They usually for some I guess they pick these depressed neighborhoods to build stadiums in because that's the people who've got to get displaced for it. Because the area around even the new Yankee Stadium is pretty rough.
Yeah, well, in big cities like that, like LA or New York, you got to go to an area where where the land isn't going to be crazy. I mean, LA is like you can do anything downtown, but yeah, New York is just it's hard to find a place to do stuff. Find enough land first of all to be able to put a stadium in. How long did it take them to? How long did they think about doing that West Side Stadium? 20 years.
The one that didn't happen.
20 years they talked about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't read the local papers as much as I should. I'm not up on the rail yards and what they're doing with them and all that.
They're having a hard time in Chicago right now,
What's
deciding
going
where they
on?
want to put the stadium. Or they were going to do it in the suburbs, where my in-laws live, because they had the land. It was a racetrack, which would have been perfect. Parking lot's already there. It's big enough land.
What
It's
was the
cheap.
old stadium?
The old stadium is downtown.
Which one are we
It's in the
talking
middle of
about?
Chicago, Soldier Fields, but it's old. The Soldier
Oh, they
Field
want to
they've
replace it.
redone. What's that?
They're going to replace Soldier Field.
Yeah, they want to move. The Soldier Field's old. They've redone it. They've kind of built a stadium inside of a stadium, but it's also right on the lake, so it's really cold. It makes games even colder than it's like the coldest place in Chicago you could be. Is where that stadium is at. The wind comes
What do
right.
they want to do with it? Do they want to repurpose it as something else, or just turn it over to the Pee Wee leagues?
I don't know what they would do with the stadium itself, but they want to build another one. Obviously, they want to build a better one. They want to build the suites and all that stuff. Uh,
That's a pity.
well, Chicago
But we
has
got more
to.
people
It's
now. We
cold.
got more people.
There's more people. That stadium is old. It's really inefficient. Um, and people want to be have more places to be inside when they're in there. It's cold.
Well, everything you just described is Fenway Park.
Yeah, but can't get rid of Fenway.
Want to get rid of Soldier Field?
Yeah, I know.
I think they should just fix them.
They tried. They literally tried. They
You
literally
know,
built a stadium inside of the bowl of the old stadium, and it's still now that's old.
and it's not like making them twice as big as making it more available to the common man, because the average ticket price is still out of the range of the average. Can you imagine how much it would be to take your whole family to? Well, you know how much it is to take your whole family to a baseball game. It's just
Yeah,
hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
I was gonna go to opening day down here, and it's such a difference, the price between opening day and the next day. I'm like, I don't care about going to the day
Who
that
cares what day it
baseball
is?
starts. Like that. Yeah, yeah. I mean, within the last 10 years, man, it's gotten outrageous. I'd say. The price of a ticket for a baseball game. Other stuff. I mean, football I haven't been to in a long time.
It's got to be
Is like
worse.
basketball is like a investment.
Yeah,
What's a, that's a game last year. That's something you save up for years.
It's always
Lucky
a
enough that
gamble. You know, a movie is a gamble too. You know, you never know when it's going to be a terrible game. Some games are just over very shortly after they start, and you feel kind of hosed by the whole thing. And I guess that happens in movies too, but movies haven't crossed that barrier of charging you hundreds and
well,
thousands of dollars.
you don't go to a movie and like, well, Travolta's not in it tonight. Sorry, folks, he's not. He's not going to be in it. You get to see some other actor. You know,
That's
game.
Broadway. Broadway will do that to you.
Oh, every once in a while, Broadway does do that though. Yeah, they do. Like in the place of, and you don't know until you get there. But
Yeah.
games are the same way. You don't know. You
The
know.
Elvis Presley's role tonight will be played by Alan Glotnick.
Yeah.
Oh, Christmas Time with the Jews. See Fiddler on the Roof with actual Jewish actors.
What's that?
There was that cartoon, that Smigel cartoon, Christmas Time with the
Oh,
Jews,
right.
and it was
Right.
on all the. It was kind of a Motown thing, and it's the one time you can see Fiddler on the Roof with actual Jewish actors. So, and you see like the card of all the understudies.
Yeah, major concerts are too much money. I don't know that many people that I want to go see anymore that cost that much money. But yeah, if you do,
I
like,
know.
uh, yeah. I mean, I don't think there's anybody touring right now that I really want to see. But
I think I think Neil Young keeps them cheap. I think there's some people that try to keep them like sane within sanity, but yeah, I want to
they
see
don't.
Pink Floyd, but I don't want to see it spend. I don't need to spend $1,000 to see any fucking concert.
No, no. Yeah, yeah. I know. That's insane. I think the last thing I went to go see was Black Keys, and it was for my birthday. Yeah, and that was a little yeah, it was that was too pricey. Fan be taped by Tony Danza.
He could star. He could bring him in for fan. I don't know if he can sing.
You know what? I bet
You know
you.
what? If
I bet
Danza
you I
could
could get.
sing, he would have
I,
sung by now.
I bet you I
Sorry,
could get
Jerry.
Triumph on here. I
Yeah,
will
you
try.
want to
I'll
get
try
Triumph
that.
in
No,
and
no, no.
Roger's spot?
I'll give him. I'll give my best effort. I know I can't get him today, but I will give my best effort to get Triumph on here sometime. I'm sure he would love to come on and poop on this place. The Christmas whiz.
One time, I got a call to come in, and it wasn't a real Conan bit. It was something for Smigel. So Smilo's using the Conan crew. He used Cecilia to call me to come in and do the damn thing. And he gets the girls to come in, Ashley and, gosh, what was her name? She did a million of these. So we all come in. It's Easter Sunday. Will you come in to do a Smigel shoot? And we all have to strip down to our skivvies and do all these photos. I had to play like Gary Berghoff burying somebody in the night and all this shit.
Oh,
And
what was
Mary
that
Ellen,
for?
you
I
know the
remember
SNL
that.
photographer Mary Ellen, she's
Uh
doing the
huh.
photos. So we shoot these like awful, just every awful thing for a couple hours. Smigel comes in, he looks at what she's doing, he's like, no, 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 no. We have to do it all again.
What was that for? What was the
We're all in. I'm in my
sketch?
fucking just flesh colored. It was for some. It was for a charity thing he was doing,
Oh, right. I did that. I
and
did
it
that
was
show with him
it was
once.
it was. I think it was an evening of that was hosted
Yes,
by um,
by
Triumph.
Triumph. Yes, I've done that show with him
Yeah, and he was doing that
for.
gag where we were just body doubles. That was it.
Oh,
Just a
oh yeah.
shitload of
Okay.
body doubles for this presentation he was doing.
Did he sing
So
the
we didn't
Triumph
get any
song?
money. We didn't get any money for it. Barely got
Uh
a
huh.
thank you. We didn't get lunch. And I thought, well, Maybe Smigel will ask me to be in something legit someday. Never. That's okay. You do these things.
I'm
You
gonna.
know
Oh,
when when
I got an emergency. I gotta jump off. Not emergency, but I
uh,
got some business I gotta take care of. I'm gonna jump off. Maybe we'll come back on later. Will you be available later?
I'm kicking around. Yeah, but I get sleepy. That I was sleepy enough today as it is, but then in the afternoon I get very sleepy.
Me too.
Um,
I'll
yeah, we
check
tried
on
to
with you.
do
Maybe
one of
we'll.
these late one time, and we
And we.
were
I
all
know
just as
all of us were like sleepy.
everybody. There was very low energy, medium energy at best. I'm sure we had some laughs, but no, it wasn't the same. um, but Jerry, if you go on later, drop me a line, and if I'm around, I will definitely drop in. I'm a
Yeah,
sucker.
maybe we can.
I
Maybe
can
we can
never
catch you on.
resist a Zoom.
Look for me in an hour or so. I'll try to see if we can get Horatio on too. Everybody else,
Yeah,
thank you,
yeah.
thank you.
Let's drag
Cartoon
his ass
Mess.
on. Okay.
We'll get him
See you,
on.
Jerry.
Thanks, guys. I'll see you later.